Hello there, this is Top in Business. My name is Laban Cliff. Today we're just looking at the story that we're just receiving right now that Kenya has been granted Category 1 status, meaning that finally we should have flights moving in directly from US to Kenya. And to speak to none other than the man himself who's been covering this story for the last how many years now?
About 2 years.
About 2 years he's been following this story. Gerald Andae, who's a reporter at the Business Daily. Just take us through what has it entailed for the country to reach this far.
Thanks, Laban. This has been a very elusive journey for the country. We've been looking for this status for quite some time, and now it's good news that we've got the Category 1 status, which means that flights from Jomo Kenyatta International Airport can fly direct to the US. This is good news for especially freighters who have been pushing hard so that the government could move with speed to introduce direct flights from Nairobi to Washington, because they argue that with the direct flights to Washington they are going to save at least 20% of the cost that is involved in cargo operation.
Of course, the concern here has been looking at matters to do with, security across board. That is what, Kenyans will always get. The Civil Aviation Authority was always being told to enhance security operations and stuff. When you go to the airport, when you look at the measures being put in place, do you think that this has also been harkened to the best?
Yes, and it's the basis against which Federal Aviation Administration, which is a U.S. agency that gives this status, actually used in granting Kenya the Category 1 status. If you go to the airport, you'll find out that now there's separation between those passengers who are arriving and the passengers who are departing.
Let's look at what does this spell, especially to the airlines, and here particularly is the national carrier Kenya Airways. It's been a troubled airline, of course, looking at the numbers. But with this announcement, what does it spell for the airline?
This is good news for KQ, because a lot of people would like to travel direct to US, especially the business people, other than doing Nairobi. You go to Amsterdam, then connecting to the US. I mean, you see, you waste a lot of time when you make these stopovers. But with the direct flights, it means that they'll attract the required numbers, because you'll find out that a good number of people who travel to US are business persons, and they move with time. They want to go to the US first and come back without wasting time in between. So
earlier speaking to you, Gerald, you mentioned Cape Verde, you mentioned Senegal, you mentioned South Africa as just among the few countries that have received this status, and now Kenya joins into the group. Future for looking at trade relations across Africa and together with the US, what does this look at?
It's good fortune for Kenya, because a lot of things. I mean, Kenya imports a lot of goods to the. Okay, the balance of trade is in favor of US, but we also get significant amount of goods that we, especially under AGOA, we export a lot of goods, especially the apparels and textile. Yes.
Just to mention for our viewers that AGOA is the African Growth Opportunity Act, which is actually supports trade relations with the US. Lastly, what would you foresee that what should we look out for? Immediately this is a story that is breaking. This is a story that we're looking at. What are some of the other aspects that we need to focus on as we go forward?
Now the focus is when. When are we going to start these direct flights? Because there are a number of things that we need to meet before we embark on direct flights between Nairobi and Washington. It's not that it's going to start tomorrow. There are a number of things that need to be put in place first.
Gerald Andae, thank you so much for speaking with us. Well, grab your copy of the Business Daily for more details on these stories and more. This is Top in Business. My name is Laban Cliff.